QWER. And yes, I'm still calling them QWER, but a big thank you to everyone from the community who has understood my reasoning for why I'm calling them QWER and not given me as much of a hard time as I expected. Let's put it this way. Okay, I thought of an interesting way of putting it. I said that I was into my journey about learning more about this band. Maybe we can call it my QWERny. No, now I've said that. Now I regret saying that. It sounds awful. Anyway, I still find QWER easier to say than QWER every single time because I'm going to be talking a lot about the music, as I always do, as we check out another song today. This song is called My Name is Malguem. Now, I have spent enough time in Korea to know that the way that words look is not the way they sound. So I'm saying Malguem, and something tells me that it's maybe something like Malguem or something like that. It's going to be something totally different from that. So considering we've already started talking about me mispronouncing the name of the band as QWER when it's QWER, now we're going to have to get over how I'm pronouncing this, which I'm sure is wrong. So please get in the comments, continue to tell me how far off the mark I actually am. But look, as I mentioned before, I've been enjoying this band because I think this band, to me, they really do suggest a potential change in the music industry. I'm not going to rabbit on about this again, but I did do a whole video just talking about why I think they could be indicative of some very interesting upcoming changes in the Korean music industry. But that, you know, I'm still so early on my QWERny journey that I can't say that. It's just the way I feel from what I've know of the industry and what I've seen of them thus far. So I'm really intrigued to just find out more. Now, as mentioned, I've done 3 songs thus far, and I think Discord was the first one I heard, and Discord, I liked it, but it felt a little bit just too much like a normal K-pop song for me. And I want them, with everything I hear from them, you know, I'm not saying they have to go against the mold and just sort of like constantly be proving who they are, but I want to hear the fact that they are, I want to hear that they're musicians in their music in a way that helps them stand out. Not because they have to prove that they're musicians, which I think is the unfortunate weight that's been held above them. And I've read a lot of your comments about the various hard time they've had, both with people from the K-pop side and from the band side, kind of delegitimizing them a lot. But so it's not that I want them to prove that they're musicians so much as I just kind of like, if you are playing instruments, then I want to hear that in the songs in a way that, you know, really sort of really kind of like sets you apart. Because, you know, what's the point in doing something different if it's not going to set you apart in your music, right? And with the last 2 songs that I checked out, T.B.H. and then the one after that, crikey, I can't remember the name of the most recent one that I checked out. Wow, I am not good at this. The one where they're like doing the news report. Anyway, I really liked them. I thought they felt much more like band songs for me. Really enjoyed them. Anyway, I've been waffling on for a bit. Should we actually get into listen to this song? This song is My Name is Malcolm. My Name is Malcolm by QWER. If you're still watching this, I love you. Thank you. Like, subscribe, and you know, get in the comments and tell me how wrong I am, and let's get on with this song.
사람들은 나를 맑음이라고 부른다.
Okay.
그런데 그날은 비가 왔다.
Artistic.
어쩌다 고작 그 마음도 못 참고 멍청하게 다 던졌는지.
I'm loving the piano and keyboard aspects, I've got to be honest.
뭔가 들켜버린 것 같아 표정을 보니 말이야 나도 티가 나버린 고백에
Yeah, this is a piano song.
내치는 장난에도 두근댔고 오늘도 몇 번이고 떨렸지만 약속했어 날 안아줘 좀 말아줘 이건 꿈의
That progression's nice, good build up. That's a very K-pop pre-chorus. Alright, let's play it off with a big hook. Interesting.
친구처럼 옆에서 밥 먹어도 우연히 눈이 살짝
Okay.
마주쳐도
Change the
걱정 마,
rhythm.
날 안아줘 아니 사랑해줘 이건 꿈에서만 하니까 무심코 던진 네 말에
I get the feeling this song is focused very much on this sort of quick, rolling, kinetic feel.
어쩌다 고작 그 마음도 못 참고 멍청하게 다 던졌는지
What is going on with your room?
꼭 숨겨서 이제까지 잘해왔잖아 그러다 고작 울음도 못 참고 괜찮다 말하며 두 눈은 퉁퉁 붓고 거맹맹이가 되어도 난 사실 난
Key change.
울 것 같아 고작 친구도 못 되니까 툭툭 털고 활짝 웃을 만큼 나는 그리 강하지가 않아
I have no idea what's going on in the video, I'll be honest with you.
고작 사랑이 뭐라고 괜찮다 말하는 날까지 꾹꾹 참고 또 읽기나 쓰고 있어 난내 이름
Why do I get the feeling there's something very heartfelt and deep just happened in that music and I've totally forgot it? Totally missed it. So, okay, the music video definitely seemed like there was a lot going on in there. There's a lot of credits. I usually like to put the credits on the screen, but there's so many of them going across the screen. Anyway, look, okay. That was very funky. Like, that was a real sort of like a head bopper kind of tune. I was really intrigued by that. It's kind of not in a way what I was expecting. And I don't even know what I should expect because I didn't really have anything to work on going into this song except for the thumbnail. But yeah, I think the first thing I have to give it credit for is, again, it kind of feels like it separates itself a lot from a lot of the current K-pop sound by the fact that the chorus is not like, it doesn't have this big catchy chorus. It's not about sort of building up to the chorus. And as you can probably tell from my reaction, that's where I was expecting it to go. I was like, oh, it's building up to a chorus. We had like that sort of very K-pop style pre-chorus where it sort of goes a little bit quiet and then it builds up. But then the chorus is not like this big sing-along bit. It's just kind of like, just goes into this sort of nice kinetic charge. And I gotta be honest, I kind of like that. I respect that a lot. Again, anything where you take an interesting direction, and it is more of a band song style approach to go for that sort of funky, fast-moving chorus rather than going for the big sing-along moment. I found this, to be honest, it's only 3 minutes 15, and it does feel very concise. It feels punchy. It feels like the sort of song that you could play over and over again. And also, it's got enough things going on in it, enough little changes and elements that it would be a rewarding re-listen. And I like that when you have a pop song that has all the kind of joy and energy of pop music, but at the same time has enough little changes and nuances and a lot of things going on that you can re-listen to it a lot. So, and also, it's not chorus heavy enough to become kind of like an irritating earworm. This is just kind of something that you could just let sort of roll around. It's got just a positive vibe that you can listen to over and over again. Yeah, I found this very charming. I have no idea what the video is about. I really don't. There's two of them. It's your standard music video that shows juxtaposition between two people. Don't know what was going on. It was strange, but it was cool. It was artistically very cool. Don't know if I got it. From a music standpoint, I will say, though, the one thing that was interesting for me about this is this song felt very much like it was... the guitar work was cool, and I like how that sort of came in and countered. But this felt like a very piano-led song, which, from a musical standpoint, I'm there for that. I love that. I'm a big fan of piano-led songs. It's cool. You can do so much with the piano. And, right down from the sort of mid-low notes up to the higher notes, the piano is covering a lot of ground. Very funky. But... are any of these members the ones playing the piano? I think it's a lot like when we talk about Japanese bands on this channel, whereas even if you don't have a keyboardist in your group, just growing up in like Japan or Korea, you just know that everyone will have learnt piano at some point in their life. So it could potentially be any of the members who was playing the piano. But I kind of feel like, I would like to think that one of the members was playing piano on this because it's such a fundamental main part of the song. So that would be a really interesting one to know. If anyone knows the answer to that, do let me know. But this was cool. I got to be honest, I'm enjoying the QWER stuff I'm hearing, including this latest song, My Name is Malcolm. Is this my favorite one thus far? Probably not my favorite, but what this is, I think is something more important. And I often say this, as you get to know bands better and better, what you're looking for is not for every single song to be the big hit where you go, yeah, that's like my favorite song ever. What you're looking for is okay, nail a couple of hits. They got it. Then have some variation to make your catalog interesting. There's no point in if every single song you do just sounds like another attempt at a hit and another attempt at whatever sound is getting you the most views. That's not good. That's not cool. And as I mentioned myself, I mean, one of the problems that I'm feeling a lot in K-pop is that K-pop is lacking variation. It's becoming more and more repetitive, more and more of the same. And this is one of the things that I'm kind of hoping bands, especially like QWER, can really break up. So I like the fact that of the 4 songs I've heard thus far, there's at least 3 very distinct sounds that I've heard. So if I put those 4 songs in a playlist together, I would feel like it would be an interesting and varied playlist. And that's kind of more important. When you're at this point, now I'm sort of 4 songs in, that's kind of as much what I'm looking for as a big memorable hit. So is this a song that I would run back to and say, I really need to listen to that song? Maybe not. Is it a song that would definitely make a listen through, just a sit down and listen through to like an album of QWER, more rewarding? 100% yes. And that for me is a big important factor. It's interesting because this song's got a lot of views. So I imagine for some people this maybe is just a big hit because obviously people will be going and watching just this music video, I'm imagining. But for me, I just felt it was didn't feel like so much like the big standout single. It just felt like a really nice, fun, kinetic song which had detail, had interest, and had enough going on that it didn't get boring. It sounds like damning with faint praise, doesn't it? But no, I actually mean that in a really positive way. It felt kinetic. It felt like it was moving. I love the fact it was piano led, whatever that means on a more large scale for the band. Anyway, great stuff. As always, like I say, get in the comments, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Tell me what you think. Tell me how to pronounce that name, because now she's told me what her name is. Hopefully, I think I heard her say it in the song, but I'm really bad at picking up on Korean pronunciation. The little bit of Korean I know, I can't pronounce to save my life. So, you know, I'll say things in Korean to my Korean friends. They'll be like, oh, he tried. Anyway, like I said, get in the comments, like, subscribe, all that YouTube nonsense. And until I hopefully see you very soon in Japan for the next one of these. For now, ciao, ciao.